Hey everybody, Gordon here from Images of Eden with another Q&A episode. It's been a little while. We haven't done these for a little bit. Just our plate's been pretty full with releasing our single and then preparing for tour with Soil in Europe and just everything that kind of came with it. But now that we're home and a little bit, I guess, back to real life, fortunately or unfortunately, it's time for some more Q&As. Got a pretty good one, actually, from two separate people, Brian Hoppy and Shane Shoemaker, that were asking about our live sets. It seems like you guys only play songs from Soulrise forward. What goes in selecting a set list? And Brian Hoppy was actually saying, do you ever play anything from off of the old material, off the old albums? What was the older, I guess, incarnation like? And did we ever play the song Midnight's Tide? And would it ever, resurface in the future? After we reformed and kind of rebranded and everything just before Soulrise, we had our sound kind of matured, I think. Before Soulrise, we were specifically progressive, and I think from Soulrise forward, we got a little meatier, a little chunkier, put a little more grit into things, and I think a little more accessible. And after we formed or sort of reformed, with Steve Dorsum, Eric Mulvane, etc., it just, the newer material was just what our focus was. We really didn't feel like going backwards. We had basically a brand new band except for Dean Harris. And we just, we focused on that. We thought it was stronger material. We all played the material on the album, so we knew it. And that's just kind of why that was, specifically for our Soulrise tour. When we toured for Soulrise, we played only the Soulrise songs. Angel Born was kind of a mix of Soulrise and Angel Born. Weathered and Torn's a little mix of all three. And as far as going backwards, I don't know. I don't really see that we would. Back in the old days, especially during the first two albums, we played a lot locally in the Baltimore region, and we played for those albums. I mean, Chapter 1 in 2001, we just got the live band together and literally played those songs and only those songs. And then after Sunlight of the Spirit, we kind of played mostly Spirit songs. We actually did a few covers back in the day, but very honestly, I don't really feel that we're anywhere near what we used to be at that time. Like Sunlight of the Spirit was definitely a snapshot in time, and I'm not there anymore. The first album will always be right here because that was just one that I've always loved, but I don't really see us playing it. I think specifically also because most times we only have about an hour set at most, and it's really hard to kind of trim down songs to make an hour set based on Soulrise, Angel Born, and Weathered and Torn. We could fill an hour plus, basically an hour and a half with just, strong songs from those albums. So I don't really foresee that happening. Not to mention we're going to be working on our seventh album here shortly. And after that's released, I can see even less songs being played off of Soulrise, Angel Born, and Weathered and Torn, just because there are a lot of really good heavy hitters that are going to be on this next album that we're definitely going to want to, get out there. But as far as the song Midnight's Tide, very, very interesting, Brian. We started learning that song before Rebuilding the Ruins, our old lineup, and the lineup kind of had a little bit of an implosion, but we started actually learning that with the intention of playing that song, which, in retrospect, I kind of wish we had, because that was a great song. And, but, it is what it is, man. Anyway, Brian, Shane, thanks so much for your great question. If you got a question for us, hit us up, promo@imagesofeden.com. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate everybody's support. We'll talk to you later.